Hello everybody, it's Mr. B, the teacher naturalist at New Jersey Audubon's Nature Center of Cape May. I'm coming to you from the gardens at the Wildwood High School, where we are going to learn a little bit about how to grow our own plants. So here we have some of our materials that we'll need to grow our plants. We have some different size containers. We have some potting mix, and we have some plants. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use all these tools to get your own container garden set up. The first step to set up our container garden is to pick a container. We have these nice long containers which we are going to use to put our herbs in. The one thing that you want to do before you fill it up is to remove this small little rubber stopper to make sure that you have drainage when you water your plants. If the water were to sit in this container, it would rot the roots and your plants may not be so happy. The next step that you're going to do is get some of your soil, your potting mix, and place some of it in the container so that you can nestle your plants in. I would fill it up about halfway with soil. Next, we are going to take our herbs out of the containers and place them into the rectangular container. Be careful when doing this because you don't want to damage the plants. What I like to do is pinch the bottom like this so that it's easy for you to get the plant out. I then take my fingers and gently find the base of the plant, and voila, we got our plant out of the little plastic container. I like to keep this just to, show me what the plant is, but you can make your own little marker to tell you what your plant's in. What I'm going to do is dig out a little spot in the container to make sure that this gets nestled in nicely. Just like that. Sometimes the roots are really bound together in the bottom, and what you can do is lightly pinch them so that they are ready to adhere and spread to the soil in your container. I'll then take some of the soil in the bag and place it around. You want to be careful not to overfill it with dirt so that when you water it, there's a small little space for the water to go. I might place some more soil at the base of the basil to help it stand up and not flop over. I'm going to do the same with the rosemary, and you can see that there are some roots that are already coming out of the bottom. It's okay if they get cut off because they'll grow again, but the more that you keep on, the better. So I just pinch the bottom like that. I'm going to again put my fingers by the base, turn it upside down, and gently take it off. I'm going to just gently massage the roots a little bit so that the plant is happy. And so the last plant is this flat Italian parsley. Again, I'm going to pinch the bottom. And because this is so spindly, I'm going to put my fingers there at the base and just flip it over. Be very delicate with this one because it's pretty fragile. You do want to make sure that you spread out your plants so that they have enough space to send their roots out and not compete so heavily with each other, because they will compete for sunlight, space, and water. You want to make sure that you thoroughly water your plants when you transplant them into a container like this. If it is dry, need some time to accept the water. So take your time and only put a little in. Let the water flow down. And then it will become easier to water. But make sure that after you plant them, you thoroughly water them. This also helps the soil compact together in case the roots were not happy. You may want to do this first part outside, as water will come out of the bottom, but that's okay, that's what you want. You're going to place this in a nice sunny spot and continue to water it so that your plants don't dry out and die. If your basil grows flowers, you will want to pick those off so that it puts more energy into the leaves, which is what we eat. Enjoy your newly planted herb garden and come up with some great recipes.